Hello, it's a second planting video because we gotta get them all in the ground. This is another, there will be several. This is another Edible Acres delivery yesterday planting. And this time we're gonna plant sea kale. And these are sea kale cuttings, which are perfect to do in the winter. I need to maintain their orientation. These are root cuttings right in here. If you plant them upside down, they're very likely to die. So in the long run, they do need to be at least 3 feet apart. What I'm gonna do is plant them closer than that and thin out 2 out of 5 to transplant eventually as adults. So let's get this started. Okay. And they're just little pieces of root. And put it in there. Press this all around. Put in the marker. And the other thing I'm going to do put a big handful of mulch over top because my winters are unstable. So let's see, what kind of spacing do we need to have? Well, I kind of need to have a stepping stone around there somewhere. In the middle. Even though it's right next to a rutabaga and there's something weird in the... Okay. And then these will be the ones to thin out. Bring this one just a little bit more. So I need to have a stepping stone to get the way into the corner for weeding. Alright. There's another one. So I'm actually going to move that. This is going to be one of the ones that I eventually thin. Maybe it's just these little bits of green coming up here and here. This is catnip, but here and here and a couple other places, those are rutabaga. Here's one. There are also scented marigold, calendula. Here's a spent one that's been frosted. All throughout. Actually, pull the potted marigold because we don't particularly need it here. Cutting a root, paying attention to the orientation thereof, placing it in the hole, filling, pressing, heavily mulch. I will likely mulch even more afterward, after I'm done doing all this. And these are the plant labels that I made the other day. I can link the video up in whatever corner. I think it's going to be that one I pointed at, but half the time I'm wrong. 2 more. And this is going to intergrow with a whole bunch of milkweed here, because that just so happens to be what's going on over here. Edible milkweed. Excellent. Push it and mark it. Turns out it helps to mark it first, then mulch it. I'm only mulching right on top of where I'm planting them because it is so difficult to change your mind once the wood chips are already down. That needs to go more this direction. I think this will be the last one. I'm going to pull it and then we'll check. Oh dear. Well, so it fell over. I wasn't sure which way was up, so I put it sideways. That is your backup plan if you lose track. That one's down pretty deep. And this is hardwood cuttings, hardwood wood chips, so that it's not going to change. My soil pH is really good, and I don't necessarily want that to change. But I really don't want these to be subject to the freeze thaw, so I want them to be mulched quite extensively so that they don't leap out the ground. Okay, let's see, anything else in here? Just checking. Nope, that's it. Make sure I don't bury my rutabagas too bad. I want them mulched, but not drowned, you know? Okay. So, that is Sea Kale Root cutting planting. Next, so what we still have left is Turkish Rocket. And by the way, in between each of these plantings, I'm going back to the internet and confirming what the plant would want. Turns out Myoga ginger wants dappled sunlight, so I'm going to try and figure that out, where I'm putting it. Because I had assumed bright sun, and I'm wrong. And then Turkish Rocket, I want to confirm whether it's going to be susceptible to deer browse at all. Because if it's not, then it doesn't have to be up in the fenced area. So then the question is, do I still want it to be? Tough call, that. So we'll find out what I'm going to do about that. But yeah, my growing beds are going to be a lot more perennials now. But of like food I really want, so I'm excited. Alright, as far as you know, on to the next one. As far as I know, I think this is upload time. I'm gonna take a break with a little more tea. That's my tea. A little bit of sitting down. Maybe a bit more protein to make sure I'm okay. But in general, this is making really good progress. Let's have a look over the cliff. Is that way? It's crooked, but it's that way. So, happy fall. It's November 3rd, and we're staying positive today. That's the goal. Give me a nice comment down below. And thank you so much for being here. I really look forward to seeing everybody visiting and seeing me planting my edible acres purchase. I hope you're having an excellent day. And yeah, just thank you. This has been the Cliffside. Welcome to the Cliffside Yins. Thank you for visiting. This is Permaculture. Take care. Bye.